Hello guys, I am Rahul, he is Syed Mal, she is Srushti, he is Yash, and here we are to brief our idea on agricultural tech. So, she will explain.
So here we have some successful and some unsuccessful startups. Unsuccessful include AgraQuest, which was founded in USA. They focused on biopesticides and sustainable agricultural solutions. And the reason for their failure was they struggled to integrate and make it a large business. The second is FarmLogs, which is also from USA. Their focus was farm management software for tracking crops, costs, and yields. The reason for their failure was intense competition from free or cheaper alternatives and inability to retain users. Third one is Gronetics, which is also from USA. They focused on IoT and software for indoor farming and greenhouse management. The reason for their failure was high costs of IoT hardware and limited adoption by small farmers. The last one was Turf Hawk, which is also from USA. Their focus was software for managing agricultural land and the maintenance of it. The reason for their failure was the customer base, which was low, and high competition. Some of successful startups from India are Fasal, Cropping, Ergos, Bharat Agriculture, and Waycool. From these, some are dependent on data weather forecast, and some are dependent on pest and disease prediction.
We basically aim to join agriculture and technology together to bring good yield. So we have divided it into 4 different parts. One is maintaining and growing, and second one is booking tools and labors for farming, and third one is cold storage, and fourth one is brokerage. Mars will continue.
Okay, so there are thousands of companies, hundreds of ideas which come together for agriculture technology to put in together. And now we have bought into some ideas and some like a good technology ideas which we have put it together. So the first part of our idea, there are 4 of them. So the first part will be maintenance. We will ensure equipment and infrastructure. We will be using some sensors on the field. Like for example, if there is an acre of field, we will put on some sensors, humid sensor, temperature sensor, and mineral sensor, where the farmer would be able to measure the humidity, the temperature, and the mineral count by the phone app itself. And if you go, the questions you can ask later. Okay. So the next thing is booking tools and labor. Through the app you can book labors. ಈಗ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಗೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋರು ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ, ಸರಿನಾ? ಲೇಬರ್ಸೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಟೂಲ್ಸ್, ಪ್ಲೌವಿಂಗ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್, ರೂಟರ್, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಇದರಿಂದಾನೇ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೋದು. But then we have storage management to preserve the grains, to preserve the vegetables, to preserve the things. Same like APMC market, but now in the APMC markets, it's government market. But also we know people charge money in there. But our startup will be something very much different. And after the storage management, they have brokerage services, which will be a B2C connection directly from the producer to the consumer, from farmer to the consumer directly. There won't be any broker, ಲಫಡ ಆಯಿತು, ಇದಾಯಿತು, ಓನ್ ಕಾಸು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ರೊಕ್ಕ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಲ ಆಯಿತು, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಇಂದ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್.
Like now how Mars told about us, all the problems that are faced by farmers, in which the most predominant is the issue of irrigation, the soil management, and the storage for the farmers for their own grains and their like productions. Yeah. Like firstly, we have the irrigation issues. There are different types of irrigation issues, whether it be the infrastructure for that, or let it be the availability of water. And even if the water is available, the people are not able to utilize it to its maximum potential. But what we will be delivering through our own app and our own venture is that we'll be providing the proper roadmaps as well as the infrastructure required for proper irrigation to the crops. We'll be deploying new types of technologies which will be included such as drip irrigation or sprinklers, we'll be innovating new idea. We have not yet disclosed it yet, but we'll be employing it, and it will increase the flow of irrigation for the farmers. The next one, like I told you, the storage issue. When the farmer had produced his all his produces, but even after that, many things just go for the wastage. Like there's, according to data, like about 5 quintal of onion has just been wasted the last month, just in the last month. So, like that's why we need storage spaces by which these foods and produces will be stored and kept safely, and then also procured by different types of the sellers, in let it be wholesale or the retailers, but they shall procure it and then sell it to the consumers directly. Next. Like this, like I told you, the soil issues. In India, there are various places in which farmers, just because of their less education about their own soil, they get wrong, they put in wrong seeds, and which might lead to not the most important, not the most efficient ways to produce their own productions. However, if the soil has been tested, and it has been tested for the minerals, like Syed had told you about the sensors, with those sensors we'll be procuring all the data, and the soil will be tested on all the bases, not on just minerals, but all the heavy metals that are required, all the other vitamins that are required, and even the microorganisms in the soil shall be tested, and according to that, the whole ecosystem will be stored in a place. This is our solution to all the issues faced by the farmers. Next. This was just the issues that were faced according to soil. Next. Yeah. Yeah, stories go next. Next go. Next. That's it. Any questions or add-ons?
We'll provide subscriptions for farmers. If you want to use our app, you have to take a subscription. And as we said, we are having a system of renting materials. So we take profit from them. We take profit from laborers. We take profit from storage areas. And we said we want to cancel brokerage, so we take some money from them. Illiterate. I think so. No one said illiterate.
No one said over here, farmers are illiterate. कोई नहीं बोला.
We just said less educated about their soil, not illiterate.
Less educated. How they come to know how to use the app?
We'll be running good camps.
We'll be going campaigns, we'll be teaching them.
Like we all don't know anything about IDTs. Sir is here to tell us. So like that manner, we'll be there to acknowledge them.
We'll finish that and then we'll ask.
Anything else?
At the beginning now, you are going to go the campaigns. So at the starting, you are not funding. So how you are going to?
Funding is our issue.
How you are going to raise the funds?
No, it depends on us. We will talk to investors. That's not one.
हो जाएगा एक ऐप में
That
ही
should
सब
not
कुछ मिल
concern
रहा
you
है
about our
तो
funds.
If you have anything to add on, just tell me.
Add on to the business and the concept behind it.
You can add on for the storage. You can add on the prices basis on rents.
We are going to do that.
that is involved.
Cool.
You have something to ask?
If farmers can't afford smartphones,
No, we will be having our agents who will be working for them. Like
Every
in
area.
every area.
First of all, there won't be an issue, I think so. Everything now, it's a digital India. I know they have some issues, थोड़े के पास नहीं रहते. But moreover, in the majority, सबके पास है. छोटे community, छोटे farmer के पास also they have the phones. हर घर में एक
You
phone
believe in
रहता है.
digital India, right?
We'll have some agents go to them. First of all, we'll start from the lowest. जहाँ पे अच्छा होगा वहीं से शुरू करें. सीधा जाके फोन नहीं आज वो फोन लेके वो करके नहीं करो. जिसके पास फोन है उनके पास.
Something else?
Any add-ons? Any questions, please?
How you are going to go with these things in the future?
Like?
Because there are many competitors, many companies are there now. which
No,
are
I don't
behind
think
them.
so. There are any competitors to us.
They are there, but
We just said you unsuccessful companies. We just said one successful company, then that's it.
Also, we have everything, the data which is retrieved is on the basis of reference of unsuccessful and successful startups based on the domain of agri-tech.
And every company which are just working on removal of brokerage and providing cold storage. But our aim is to provide 4 of them, like maintenance, cold storage, removal of brokerage, and like renting tools.
If you have gone ahead,
No, we are not going to start directly with cold storage. We are just starting maintenance and booking of tools. Then we'll further.
Add it on. We have apps now, but it is about the crop fertility and the weather and forecast, not about the maintenance, the actual maintenance. Like how we said about the sensors and all. It's not that deep yet. So we are starting with it. We start with the sensors and all. We'll do the maintenance. We'll discuss on tools which will rent, which will give on rent. We'll do that, and then we'll come to the storage part, storage and brokerage part.
Sakshat, I think you have something to add. I think you're raising hands, I saw.
हो गया?
Apps के through.
Urban company app, same thing. We are applying on the.
देख तू ओला उबर में कैसे करता है, तू बुकिंग करके आता है ना, पहले जो ड्राइवर्स रहते हैं उनके साथ तू कम्युनिकेट करता है, वैसे ही हम कम्युनिकेट करेंगे लेबर के साथ. उनके साथ हमारा टाई अप होने के बाद उनका प्रोफाइल जो है हमारे ऐप में आएगा. जैसे ही बुक करवाओगे उनको एक मैसेज आएगा, वो अपने ऐप आ जाएंगे. सर थैंक यू.